we now have a neutral visitation center for all of the different security levels of the prison, which is good actually. I wonder if we should make a door here. I wonder if we should make a door and just have it constantly locked open in case we need to do a lockdown. I mean, I think it probably does make sense to do that actually. We're going to just get rid of these metal detectors, move them out a bit, and we're going to get a large door in here. We're going to get a large jail door in here and just leave it open for now. And then we'll replace these metal detectors wherever the metal detectors... I can never find the metal detectors. We're going to put the metal detectors out here, like that. Okay, perfect. Nothing comes in and nothing goes out. That's the best way to have it, I think. Look, it takes them forever to fucking dismantle these things. Oh, look, here comes the door. Look at this. It's all happening. It looks like... who's that? Oh, it's Hoffmeyer. Hoffmeyer is being taken to... Oh, shit. We're going to have this one locked open. And it looks like... Oh, shit. Did we not say... Oh, no. That's a box with metal detectors in it that is just blocking... Okay, great. They've moved it. All right. How many... We still have 2 prisoners requiring medical attention, and another prisoner was in lockdown and is just out of lockdown now, actually. 8 visitors on site in 4 groups. That's a lot of visitors. 5 staff members are exhausted and probably currently enjoying this fine staff room. Look at these guys. They're actually making use of the TVs. One is watching the Golden Girls, and the other one is watching Family Matters on the TV 24/7. Non-stop Family Matters and Golden Girls in the staff room. Excellent. All right, let's start making the security room then, because we want to get this additional 20,000 bucks before we run out of money. We're down to 15,715 bucks, and it looks like our daily cash flow is starting to go up now, probably because... Oh shit, what's going on here? Food. Okay, fine. We seem to be okay for needs anyway, for now. Let's go into finance and see... we're getting 1,000 bucks for having 1.1 days without incident. Hopefully that climbs up again a little bit because we do with having some more money. That would be great. We might need to get some more prisoners in. Actually, we could probably turn on intake. I don't know. This might be a bit of a problem actually, but we do actually have capacity, I think, for low risks and normal risks as well. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we can get some more prisoners in and see if it doesn't go above this. I'd be interested to see. Okay, fuck this fucking... we still have this grant for finding 10 illegal narcotics, and we still haven't found any, by the looks of it. I guess nobody's smuggling them in from the visitation center, which I'm actually a little bit disappointed at. I mean, it's good. It's good that there's no illegal narcotics inside Detention Center X at the moment, but at the same time, I could do with having that extra 15 grand. I mean, it would be pretty fantastic stuff. All right, fine. We are going to then make this accessible to all areas of the prison. And to do that, we're going to need to cut it all off for now. So we're going to remove these doors. Look, we're going to remove this door. We're also going to remove this door. This metal detector can also go. We're going to dismantle that. And we're going to place some walls. I'm going to place some walls in here to cut it all off. And then we're going to build a new door up here so that it has access to no man's land. And I think that's going to be the best way to do it. So we'll get some walls built in there. Actually, we could probably get a wall built. Nah, it doesn't really matter. That's fine. We can maybe just like put some bins or something in there. That'll be okay for now. Once those walls are built, then we can work on demolishing some walls here. And then we'll have another little entrance, which is just going to be a door here, so that these guys can all get in and have access to this. And maybe some of the medium and maximum security guys can get jobs in here. Because they need to work too. Not just the minimum security guys that need to work. Oh, look at this. Come on, get in there. Come on, you could do it. Look, he's just standing there thinking about it. He's not too sure. It's because this armed patrol guard here is intimidating the hell out of him. He's not too sure. Oh, okay, look. See, look, as soon as he turned his back, he's ready to go. Okay, excellent. So now we have access to the laundry room and the workshop from No Man's Land, and not just from minimum security. It's a bit of a messy one. It's a little bit of a messy way of doing it, but there you go. It now means that the workshop and the laundry room are accessible by all levels of security in the prison. thanks to this like little corridor here, which is like a shared area that goes up to this visitation center and to these other places as well. We're slowly sort of like migrating stuff out of minimum security. I don't know if you remember way back when we started Detention Center X. Detention Center X was this entire building here, and it was only low risk minimum security prisoners. We've since branched out. So we've had to sort of make some adjustments so that these medium security and these hardened battle criminals up here that we have no visibility over because of the K9 situation are all separated from each other. We're warehousing prisoners, and it has to be done because these guys are fucking dangerous, and these guys down here are a bunch of fucking wimps. I'm going to get in a lot of trouble from people who are serving time in a minimal correctional facility in real life. I'm really sorry, but it's true though. I still maintain that these guys are a lot scarier than you guys, these guys down here. And of course, this guy, King here, has decided that because there's no TVs in the maximum security area of the prison, that he's going to come down here and use this minimum security because fucking every time we make a fucking change every time we make a change related to this cell block, it goes into shared and this guy manages to come down and try to use the facilities. Look, he's been ushered out now. Minimum security only, King. Stick to where you belong, which is up here, close to where this dog has like done his business. It's done his bizzo. All right, well, now making the laundry accessible by all areas of the prison means that we can finally deliver some fresh clothes and get some fresh clothes into these maximum security guys to keep them a little bit happier than they have been previously. Look at that. The clothing need is going down. There's still need for food and recreation, and actually recreation may begin to be a bit of a... Oh, no. It won't be, because there's a nice little common room here with plenty of recreation to be had for these maximum security guys. They just insist on going to other areas of the prison to get their recreation on. It won't do. All right. Let's get to work on this security area at long last. Now that everything else seems to be somewhat under control, we can get some security stuff set up. We need an office desk, we need a chair and a filing cabinet. That's the first thing that we need inside this security center to make it work as a security center. We're just going to slowly flip around this desk and place it. We're going to place it in the corner here. We're going to place it in the corner facing down here. It's going to be really nice. We're going to get a chair in here for a guy to sit here and do his paperwork, and a filing cabinet as well, which is going to go here so that he can file away all of his paperwork. And then most importantly, we are going to have a CCTV monitor. This is going to be great. Look at that. What is it? What? CCTV monitor? No, Crackdown, it can't decide. It's going to cost us 1,000 anyway. I somehow managed to decipher that in between the tooltip flipping around like crazy. These CCTV monitors are kind of weird the way that they work. We're going to set one up anyway for the time being, which means that we can get some CCTV cameras set up, and then we're going to get this additional 20 grand in, which is sorely needed at the moment. We also need to check on the programs to see how many people are actually passing this fucking... Holy shit! Kitchen safety and hygiene. 17 people have passed kitchen safety and hygiene. That's crazy. And look at this. Nobody is currently finished the foundation education program. Do we actually have 2 classes of this running? Foundation education? 10 to 1? Nobody's signing up for that one. There's only 2 people interested. Okay, fine. We'll just leave it like that. Oh, look at shit. We actually have some people attending behavioral therapy as well. Wow. That's pretty cool. Who's having some behavior? It's Fairbairn. Fairbairn is having his noggin checked by our psychologist every goddamn day. He's been sentenced to 4 years for perjury, and he's served 3.8 years. He's going to be out soon, and hopefully he's going to be fully reformed after having some lengthy chats about the meaning of life with our resident psychologist, Dr. Hibbert. That would be fantastic. Can you imagine that? Alright, we're going to hook this up with some electricity. This is going to be on the old grid. I think we have just enough juice to get this monitoring station set up, and then set up some CCTV cameras, of which I think with one monitoring station, I think we can get 3, something like that, maybe. Maybe less. I'm not too sure. We're going to see in a minute. It's a bit weird. Actually, oh shit, we're going to need to extend this electricity up into here as well because it looks like none of the... Oh, okay, there we go. We probably didn't need that extra, but it'll do for now. That's fine. Okay, so the way these things work is you actually have to have a guard step into this little area to activate them. See? The minute he steps in, boop, it's on. And we can have 3 CCTV cameras monitored from the station. So, I think the best thing to do is to have a guard patrol, which literally just he's just on a 1 square patrol. And of course, we need to actually assign somebody to that as well. There we go. We're going to have 1 guard on patrol near the CCTV monitoring station. And that's all they do. They just stand at that station and keep it active so that the CCTV cameras work. Where do we want to actually put some CCTV cameras? Where do we lose a lot of visibility? We tend to lose a lot of visibility in the cell blocks now because of this canine thing. We're going to have to hire some more dogs. We're also going to have to make some more money as well. We have 8 prisoners arriving in 3 hours. 8 new prisoners, which should boost funds up a little bit. They're going to be a mix, hopefully, of minimum and medium security, of which we have cells for. I'm sure that we do, actually. I think a lot of our minimum security guys are being released, and the cells aren't being filled back up. Look, there's a bunch of empty cells, and it looks like the same for medium security as well. Calzone, of course, has no chance of ever leaving. Look, he's only served 7 of his 26 years currently. The old speedster is in here for armed robbery and aggravated vehicle theft. He pled not guilty to both counts, but he's still in here, and it just shows you that justice has a way of living on. Is that like is that a thing? Is that a possible quote? No? I don't know. Half the time I don't even really know what I'm talking about, to be honest. Alright, it doesn't look like any of the security levels have flipped in any of these areas, so everybody should be in the places they need to be. Perfecto. Great. Let's get some CCTV cameras set up then. We have guards patrolling the classrooms, and it may not be needed now because we might actually be able to get some CCTV cameras mounted in here to keep an eye on what the heck is going on in these classrooms. That's 2 of our CCTV cameras used up for that monitoring station. We have 1 more, and I think that we could probably put it in, where else would we need a CCTV camera? Maybe we could put it in here in the visitation center. That'd be nice. Even though we have a guard stationed in here, maybe we don't need one now. Maybe we won't need one now that we have this CCTV cameras. Look at that. Our first one's being installed. Oh, excellent. Oh, look. There it goes. It's working. Okay, great. So we should be able to get rid of this guy. Let's get rid of this guy, and let's get rid of this guy as well. Okay, we're going to leave technology to do its thing in place of people. And those 3 guards now are just absolutely furious that robots have stolen their jobs. They're going to be deployed somewhere else. And of course, when a robot steals your job, it's probably the worst thing that could ever actually happen. If that's happened to you in real life, you've had a robot steal your job, let me know. I want to know about it. I feel very strongly about this kind of stuff. And I don't want to see people's jobs being taken over by robots in any capacity. So there you go. I am getting rid of the exports area. I'm also going to build a brick wall in place of this door to close off the rest of this yard so that people don't just walk out of the staff door. Look at that. Already somebody is building. That's great. We can dismantle this staff door. Exports, I think we could probably just incorporate as part of the workshop. And actually, I'm going to knock this all down. I'm going to knock down this as well. And we're going to rebuild this workshop and make it line up a bit better. And maybe, I mean, the thing is, this building doesn't actually line up with this building. And then there's this huge fucking gap in between the buildings as well, which is not really ideal. But there you go. It'd be nice to actually move some of this stuff around so that we could maybe fit some more cells in here. Look, we're back up in the green at $836, and it looks like we have 61 out of 67 prisoners currently in Detention Center X. Did we place CCTV cameras throughout our prison? We've done that. We've done 50%, which probably means that we actually need another CCTV monitor. That's fine. We can do that. We're going to get another one set up. Look, we're going to get it set up here. And this guy is going to be responsible for 2 monitors, if you can believe that. possibly 3 if we can angle one. It's going to be like this. It's going to be like the Wizard of Oz. That guy is basically going to be the Wizard of Oz. He's going to be sitting in there. Prisoners are going to be wondering how it is that he can see everything that's happening throughout the prison. Oh, look at these cameras. Look at this. That's fucking great, isn't it? It just like clears up the fog. And here too, in here, that's really good. Look, they just like sort of swing back and forth, and you can see what the hell is going on at all times in all of these areas. Fucking fantastic stuff.